can I help you?
Yeah, I've been standing out here for 45 minutes. I'm waiting on Stephanie. Could I either come inside the lobby and just wait for her there instead of outside, or?
I'm Laura. I'm going to be your escort.
Escort.
You want to learn? You want to go see the?
Yeah, I just wanted to.
areas?
Yeah, I just wanted to go into the public accessible areas.
It's about the first floor.
I mean, you can walk with me.
No,
that's
but
why you're here,
it's
right?
just on the first floor. That was the common area.
Do you have a policy? Public, so that's for employees. That doesn't apply to members of the public. In what situation would they ever go into an office as it relates to the services that you would provide specifically for those people? Just real quick.
Zach.
Welcome back, Liberty Trollers. We are here outside of the Florida's Turnpike headquarters in Orlando, Florida. And we're going to conduct a First Amendment audit as usual, peacefully, exercising our First Amendment right, freedom of press under the United States Constitution to freely record inside public spaces, inside of public buildings. This is a public building. Our tax dollars fund these buildings around here. There's some other buildings across the other side of the parking lot. Not sure if they're affiliated with this one, but we'll check it out. So without further ado, let's maintain the element of surprise. If you would like to support this channel, please go to the video description of any one of my videos. There's links to my Cash App, GiveSendGo, and GoFundMe. You can also go to our website, www.libertytroll.com, get something back in return, and don't forget to follow us on TikTok. We have a sign that says all visitors are required to sign in. That would be a violation of our Fourth Amendment right. Of course, trying to keep us from just walking in, it says you have to use the intercom for assistance.
Turnpike.
Hello. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. How do I get in?
Who do you want to see?
How you doing? Well, I have somebody here at the door. Hold on one second. How do I get in?
What are you looking for? Do you have an appointment or?
I don't have an appointment, no. I have business here, though.
Huh?
I have business. I don't have an appointment, though.
Yeah, who are you trying to meet up with?
All the offices that are publicly accessible with services for the public.
Okay. So all the offices that are publicly accessible?
Yeah, not restricted ones, just the publicly ones, publicly accessible.
Okay, let me see which offices are publicly accessible.
Okay, cool.
I'll get back with you, okay?
Awesome. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Are you still there? All right, so that was Allied Universal, folks. So they do have security here to create obstacles for we the people to enter into our building. So other signs read, premises under 24-hour video surveillance. So they're telling us it's okay for them to record us. So they shouldn't have a problem with us recording them. I do want to recognize Old Glory for standing proud and tall. There's the hours of operation, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday.
Just give me a couple of minutes. I have somebody coming out for you, okay?
Okay, cool. Thank you. Who's this person?
Huh?
Who's the person coming out?
Just waiting for somebody from the department inside to see.
Okay. Thank you, Frank. Have a
they
good
can
one.
help you, okay?
All right, thank you.
All right, no problem.
So I've made this point before, but it seems like it's not far off base to assume that they have something to hide if they have this much security just for a law-abiding citizen to enter into our building that we pay for. You know, if it's as simple as gathering pamphlets, you know, or information, or just speaking to someone about services here to educate ourselves, assuming, you know, because not everybody has a computer or knows how to use one. Hey, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, what can I help you with?
Just wanted to enter into the building and go into the publicly accessible areas that are available for the public, whatever public services you guys have
Public
for.
services? Do you have anything more specific? We do have a lot of building.
Oh yeah, I know. That's why I wanted to check out so I can educate myself. So, yeah, I just want to enter the building. I think you guys require sign-in.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'd be happy to sign in.
Okay. Give me 2 seconds.
Okay.
Unfortunately, a lot of people are at lunch right now, so that's why I came out to try to get a little bit more information
Yeah,
from you.
that's fine.
So if you don't mind waiting a little bit more, I can see if I
Cool.
can find out.
Thank you. What was your name? Sorry?
My name is Stephanie. I'm
Stephanie?
one of the paralegals.
Okay.
here.
Thank you. Appreciate you. All right, let's make sure they didn't forget about it.
Turnpike.
Hi, is Stephanie around?
I'll check and have her come out.
Okay, thank you.
Miss Stephanie's working on your request. So she'll be with you as soon as she can.
Okay, what's the request she's working on?
To see which areas exactly are public, if you ask for.
Yeah, I mean, I could figure that out on my own. If it's publicly accessible, it should be easy to just walk on in.
It's not every area inside is publicly accessible. That's why.
Yeah, so if it's restricted, I'm sure there's a sign or something that says restricted or personnel only or something like that.
I'm just going by what they're telling me. So.
Sure.
I mean, I
Yeah.
don't mean to, keep
I know.
out here waiting. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to follow the rules, you know?
I understand. All right, Frank, thank you. I mean, is it Frank?
Is it?
I'm sorry, I called you Frank. Is it Frank?
Yes.
Okay, thanks, Frank. So you heard the security guard, Frank, tell me that, he doesn't mean to keep me waiting. So, I mean, I appreciate him being nice. But you see what that tells us about how they think of we the people, that we can't decipher for ourselves what is publicly accessible and what is restricted area. So Stephanie is apparently looking into what spaces inside of this public building are publicly accessible. Instead of just letting me come on in, at least wait in the the lobby area instead of waiting out here while it's raining. It comes across as a total disregard for the public. I'm not liking this so far. They should let me into the main lobby at the very least, and they should ultimately just let me walk around engaged in constitutionally protected activity and keep a watchful eye on our government employees, which we have a right to do under the Constitution. I'm gonna see if I can at least wait in the lobby. Won't hurt to ask, even though I shouldn't have to.
Turnpike.
Hi, instead of waiting out here, it's a little humid. Could I wait in the main lobby?
A person is going to be out within the next 5 minutes.
5 minutes? All right,
Yeah.
that's no problem. All right, thank you. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. This audit has already been a fail. No matter what happens at this point, the fact that I have to stand out here and wait to gain access into my building, and that I've already seen the signage that says all visitors are required to sign in, that's two strikes against the Florida Turnpike headquarters here in Orlando, Florida.
Turnpike.
Hey, is Stephanie coming out anytime soon?
They are actually working on that right now.
All right, thank you. Let's see what's going on.
Hi, can I help you?
Yeah, I've been standing out here for 45 minutes. I'm waiting on Stephanie. Could I either come inside the lobby and just wait for her there instead of outside, or
Stephanie.
the paralegal?
Stephanie Hall? Stephanie Hall?
I think so. She's the paralegal.
Okay, let me go and check and see if I can find her.
Okay. Is
Okay.
there? Yeah, I appreciate that. But can I ask you this? Is there a reason why citizens can't come in and sit in the lobby area?
I honestly am not sure about the whole situation. I just got back from lunch.
Well, I'm just I've never been here before. I'm just visiting and wanted to come in. Is there a reason why they have a protocol in place where they have you wait outside until whatever it is they're doing?
I'm not sure of the exact reason. I would assume it's for safety reasons, but let me go and see if I can find her, and then I'll come back and...
All right. I appreciate
okay?
it. Yep, thank you.
Okay, come on. Bye-bye.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. I'm
Good.
Laura. I'm going to be your escort.
Escort.
You want to learn, you want to go see the...
Yeah, I just wanted
common
to.
areas?
Yeah, I just wanted to go into the public accessible areas and take a look around and see what services you have for the public, that sort of thing.
So the common areas that without having any business
Yeah.
or any meetings here is going to be just this first floor down the hall to get to the other exit on the other side. Those are
Okay.
the areas.
Okay. All right.
And you have to work with me.
All right. Oh, it feels much better in here. All right. Let's get some shots of this area here. And then that's the welcome for the Florida Turnpike Enterprise. All right, very cool. This is just like your reception area. Laura, right? Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
My name's Zach. So on this floor, oh, you got a directory over here. Human resources, administration, conference room, legal and training room. So these are all internal here. There's nothing for the public. Okay, gotcha. And then over here, what do we got here? Communications and marketing, IT. What does communications and marketing do?
They're the ones who put out our information about things that's going on.
Okay, gotcha. You got any other offices down here?
Not that you can go to, those are all restricted over there.
Okay, I'm just gonna get some shots of the hallway, the corridor. Is this restricted area here?
This is just going specific to offices, so we're gonna go, this is the common area over here.
Which, here in the middle?
Yep. Down
Okay.
there in the middle.
You guys have a lot of cameras in here. Oh, what's this? Is this is live?
Yeah.
The Turnpike?
I don't know where it went right now, but yes, that's looking at
Okay.
you.
It just went away when I looked at it. It sensed that I was looking at it. You got mail room, central file room, restrooms, another camera.
So this way over here, they have
What's back in here?
auditoriums.
Don't worry, I'm not going to go into the offices over here. Just want to get the pictures on the walls and stuff. And the auditorium. Does anyone from the public use that for any reason?
If there is a public meeting, yes.
Oh, okay.
We do public meetings, but there's nothing going on if they're not scheduled. then
Okay.
This is the common area.
I was going to take a look in there real quick.
I would like you, I'd rather you not, if there's not anything going on.
Well, there's nothing going on. There's no
Yeah,
issue.
but okay.
I'm just take a look. I'm not interrupting anything. By the way, I do appreciate you offering your services to escort me, but I don't need an escort.
But it's the.
They probably want you to.
Yeah.
I know you're probably just taking orders from
Yes.
whoever your boss is, but I'm sorry, what is your title?
I'm the director of administration.
Okay. Who's above you?
The executive director.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that the head honcho, I would assume?
She's my head honcho.
The head honcho of the headquarters here? Okay. Do you guys ever have anybody come in and take pictures and video? In the past, have you never had anybody? No journalist?
Not that I'm aware of, no. Not that I'm aware
So I'm very vigilant to look at signs. So when I go into public buildings, I make sure that there's no signs that say restricted area or personnel only, or what is the cafeteria, I assume. I'm not going to go in there. Don't worry. Very cool. Is this the, cancer awareness, breast cancer awareness? There you go. This is the kind of stuff you want out there, right? Silent auction. Is this artwork done by employees who work here?
Some of it, yes.
Really?
Some of it is, and some of it is just donated by employees.
Oh, okay. And people, can they buy these and then that money goes towards the, okay, I see.
Yes. It's for the employees within ourselves to be able to fundraising.
Gotcha. Starting bid $5. That ain't bad. $5. We got more over here. United States Marine Corps died for our freedoms, such as to go into public buildings and exercise our constitutional rights. Very cool. And that's just another entrance
That's the
into
other
the...
part of the audio. We can split them up, have different meetings.
Oh, okay.
at
Nothing
once.
going on in there right now, is there?
Right.
Okay, cool. Don't want to interrupt anything. Okay.
You're right off at 1 o'clock. Well, oops, good time, usually meeting times.
Good space. Guys upkeep it very well with our tax dollars. What's upstairs?
The offices, yes, the offices.
And again, I'm not going to go into any offices, just so
Yeah,
you
but
know.
this is the common area. That is usually if you have business, anything that you're going there to our mailroom and our central file area. So
Okay.
out this way. Back.
Well, the only offices that I want to see the outside of is the administration and what was over here on the right-hand side we're walking towards?
Well, this is the common area right here. Again, over there, there's no business going on over there. Then this is the area that you can go to. So this is what I mentioned to you when you first started.
Yeah. What I would do, though, for future reference, is I would put signs out here that say restricted area,
Okay.
or have a key card access, or lock the doors so people can't go back there. Because technically, I could walk back there because it's publicly accessible. Any kind of so lobbies, foyers, corridors, entrances, auditoriums, as long as they're not in use. We're allowed to go in under the Constitution, freedom of press, and take pictures and video.
Hello, how are you? Hi, Sonny. I'll talk to you in a bit.
So just so you're aware. So this is where administration is, over here. Okay. Did you guys, because you're from administration, that's your office, right? Yeah, you have an office in there. Is there any members of the public, even if they say they have an appointment, do they ever come in there for any reason for appointment?
From the
if
public?
they have an appointment, yeah.
I wouldn't know what they would come with us for the public, like just the public that would
Yeah.
come meet with our office.
So you know for sure there's not that you can think of anybody.
Not that I can think of that.
Okay.
When you say the public, you mean just to come
Yeah.
in as a public citizen, not with any specific business with us?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that just.
Well, if they have specific business, like what would a specific business look like to make an appointment for?
So if you are one of our janitorial staff, right,
Mm-hmm.
and you or your company that wants to do business with us, like for any of the services that we, any of the projects and things that we have going on,
Okay.
those would be the public. And then, yeah, that would be it. If you want to come if you do work for us here in the building, usually is what goes.
Yeah.
there.
Do you have a directory for the offices upstairs?
Not on the first floor, no. There is no directory.
What do you have on the
Our
first, the
finance-
second floor?
Our finance office.
Finance office.
What else is in there? Finance, planning,
Finance planning,
design.
If I were to make an appointment, just say like what's something I could make an appointment for? Any of those offices that are upstairs on the second?
Upstairs?
Yeah. So it sounds like on the first floor, there's nothing I can make an appointment for to go into that office for services. What about the second floor? I'm sure there's. I already kind of know the answer
If
to
you
that
need
one.
to pay tolls, if there's something that you need to pay a toll or want to, usually what happens is if you want to talk about a fine or something that you have, we usually meet you down here. We usually meet with you downstairs over here.
Okay. All right. Have you guys ever had any like robberies or crime or anything that happened in here
Oh,
from a
don't
member of the
jinx
public?
us.
There's just so much security and so I've been to public buildings, government buildings that have a lot more private information, that you would have in a Florida Turnpike headquarters, and you can walk around in the corridors, lobbies, entrances, foyers, auditoriums, no problem. It just seems there's a lot of security here for a Florida Turnpike headquarters. You know what I mean? So I'm just wondering.
Never let your guard down sometimes.
Yeah. Well, you've heard the saying, I prefer dangerous freedom over safe tyranny, I'm all for safety, but as long as it doesn't infringe on our rights, So yeah, that's what I'm here to do is, check out your building and I'm engaged in what's called constitutionally protected activity, freedom of press as a journalist. As a journalist, I take pictures and video, gather content for stories that I then disseminate to the public, just to give you a little bit more about me and what I'm here to do. So what do we have upstairs that's for the public that I can get pictures and video, maybe show a process and how we, a member of the public can go through to get a service done?
Yeah, no, as I mentioned, right now we would be down here. This is the common area that you can go to. That's what we have. Yeah.
So my question again is what do you have on the second floor that you said to pay a turnpike
If you want
ticket?
to, I believe if there's a toll or something that you want to talk, like I said, they usually come down and they meet with you. If there's any transaction, or is usually writing a check or getting.
But not always. Sometimes members of the public can go upstairs and pay their bill or pay their ticket.
Not
0% of the time. So it's always done with a middleman coming down here and okay.
But yeah, pretty sure.
Okay. Is there a way I can verify for sure to make sure that what you're telling me is 100% true? Because I came a long way to come here and gather my content. So.
Well, like I mentioned again, it was this area. Like when I told you to come in, that this was the common area that you would come into, and that was the exit over there to get you back to the service plaza, which is also outside.
While we're standing here, I want to get this here real quick too. Excuse me, let me go. Sure. Thanks. Sorry. We have a Pate Tauber raffle and silent auction Friday, October 20th to October 27th. Excuse me. So this sign right here, it says all employees and visitors must wear visible identification badges at all times. So do people come in here and get badges just to waltz around the common area?
No.
Or so they get badges, a visitor would get a badge to go where exactly?
To go meet with, you have meetings if you're doing business here, but you don't work here in this building. So you're visiting to do business here.
Right. So I'm here to do business. It's just not that kind of business. So so I'm engaged in, again, constitutionally protected activity, taking pictures and video, which is constitution protected. That is business, but it's not the kind of business that needs an appointment, because that's not something you would have an option for choosing to have an appointment with. Does that make sense?
That we don't have an option. It's usually if you're meeting with someone here and doing business with us.
Yeah,
With the term.
I don't even have to meet with anybody. I just want to go into those areas where they have business, potentially for somebody who has an appointment or a badge or whatever. If you feel more comfortable with me getting a badge, I'm okay with that.
You would be escorted. Even if you are a guest, you are escorted. And even if you have a guest badge, you would be escorted in the building. So somebody would come get you to meet in your meeting.
Okay, you want to go with me real quick so I can?
Again, this is the common area. There's no business up here. This is the common area. The other places up there.
So who comes up with these security measures? Like who signs off on it or approves it? Do you
I
know?
don't know
Is
off
it
the
is it
top
your
of my
boss, the
head.
executive director?
I'm not sure off the top of my head.
Okay. So is it against the law for someone to go into our building and access those publicly accessible areas that have services that the public could take advantage of?
Well, you would know that answer better than I would.
I don't
right?
know. Maybe.
It's just something, you know, that we don't commonly do. It's not what people usually commonly do in here.
Yeah.
You know, you come in and you do business to serve the people of the state of Florida. We all come here and really care about taking care of our roads.
Right.
So
Could I speak to the executive director?
I'm not sure of her availability. No, I'm not.
What is her name?
Nicola LaCory.
Nicola, what was that?
Nicola LaCory.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm not going to try to pronounce that. I don't want to butcher it. And obviously that's restricted over there behind the desk. Let's make sure I didn't miss anything. How many floors do you have here? 2?
3.
3. What's on the 3rd floor?
More offices.
What offices do you have on the 3rd floor?
On the 3rd floor, we have program management, the tolls division,
Mm-hmm.
and right away. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Again, all offices.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, there's nothing to see on the staircase, is there?
Like I said, again, you know, we talked about it, and it's to come up.
Yeah, I'm not going to go in the offices.
No, but
You're-
it's again down here. We talked about the first floor.
I mean, you
so
can
we were-
walk with me.
No,
That's
but
why you're here,
it's
right?
just on the first floor. That was the common area. That's the common area we talked about. So
Okay.
we had that
Do you
conversation. when
do
we
you
came
have
in.
like a do you have a policy?
So I'm having the conversation.
So you're explaining your
with-
policy, right? Do you have like a written formal policy I can look at?
Again, if you would come down here, I would feel
Yeah,
more
yeah.
comfortable. 'cause
That's
we
fine.
had
I'm.
this
You see how I'm
conversation, so-
respectful. I just want to
Yeah.
see something in writing that says, you know, that's not made up now. Something you guys already have in place that says
Oh, I'm not making it
we
up
can't.
now.
I'm not saying you are. I'm. You know. I'm saying I just want to see it. I'm doing an educational, you know, video as part of the reason why I'm doing this. I just want to make sure that you know
How you doing,
know.
sir?
that there's something in writing that specifies that. Do you have anything I can look at?
If you come back over here, I'll see what I can see.
Sure. Not a problem. How you doing?
You hang on and wait over here.
Yeah. Do you have a business card?
I would have to go get it in my office.
Yeah,
We'll definitely get
we can get it later.
Okay.
When I'm done here, I'll get it from you. What's going on, Frank? Question: do you guys ever get anybody, like any journalists coming in here taking pictures and video at all? First time? I'm the first? Oh. You guys got this locked down pretty tighty. I just don't get it. I know you don't make the rules or anything, Frank, but it's a taxpayer-funded building. You would think they would be more welcoming or, you know, accommodating to the public to just exercise their rights and, you know, and get, you know, participate in constitutionally protected activity. You would think.
All right. I'm getting someone to get you the DOT policy.
Okay, I appreciate it.
So tell me more about your project, about what you're working on.
Yeah, so I make. I can't get into
What's
too
your
much
name?
detail.
I'm sorry.
Zach. Yeah. So I can't get into too much detail because it's not disseminated to the public yet. I don't want to divulge that and
Okay.
corrupt my story. But I will tell you that there's an element of education. There's also an element of, exercising our constitutional right, freedom of press. As a journalist, that's something that I exercise anytime I go into a public building recording. And also, that's pretty much all I can say at this point. But when I get your card at the end, I promise I'll shoot you an email if your email's on there, and I'll give you my my information so you can look it up.
I have my business cards over there. If not, I'll write down my number.
Yeah. What I
I'll
would
put it on the back over there for you.
Yeah, what I would encourage you to do though, before I leave the building is I would encourage you to, keep in mind our constitutional rights, and try not to, no matter who says what above you, to allow constitution protected activity to occur or transpire from a member of the public.
Say that again. To not
So I would encourage you to allow a member of the public,
Oh, I thought you
like
said
myself.
To not allow.
Oh yeah, to allow, despite what your superiors say. That's why I'm going to look at the policy and we'll go from there. But what I concern myself with is legalities or law. Constitute, especially as long as it's not in violation of the Constitution, because there are laws out there that violate it. Like not too long ago, is you couldn't enter into certain buildings with a certain skin color. Obviously that's a violation of the Constitution. And so, somebody coming in recording or coming in without an appointment should be able to, constitutionally speaking, go into those offices and conduct business, because this is considered legitimate business. A lot of people don't know that. So what I would encourage you to do is not infringe on that. And hopefully we get down to the bottom of, the policy and figure out if it's, upholding our constitutional rights. Yeah, it was raining when I was standing out there for 45 minutes. It rained and then it stopped, and then it rained again and it stopped again. I will say the weather's been nicer though lately.
Oh yeah, not humid.
Yesterday or
Today's
last night
humid.
it was a lot of wind, lots of breeze, and no humidity, which I like. I haven't been able to wear a sweater in a long time. Thank you, sir. Okay, so visitor access. Each facility will have one visitor access point, normally the building's main entrance. All visitors will sign in and receive a visitor's badge at the reception security desk. Visitors will wear their badge on their person at all times in a visible manner and be escorted by an agency employee while inside department buildings. Assistant secretaries, district secretaries, and the executive director may waive the escort requirement for individuals on a case-by-case basis. So it does say normally the building's entrance. So that leaves wiggle room for...
So that's like if we're doing some work over here, like we were just redoing we just redid our roof and stuff, so then we had people coming in around other spaces, so.
Okay, is there a, is that the first page?
Yeah.
What's the last page on there?
No,
That's
this
the
is
first page.
The identification badges, employee access.
Can I see the last page
Yeah.
here? This one, middle,
There you go.
yeah, that one. All right, so yeah, that's addressing employees, not the public.
Yeah, so if you have
Is
your
is there a statute or anything that it's
let's see
citing
what it references.
specifically to
Yeah.
the one I read?
Reference that section 28102 Florida statute.
28102. Can I see that? Can you pull that up for me?
Let's see. I would have to go get that. one,
Okay,
too.
that's fine. That's fine.
Let me call Jerry to see if we can. Let me call them to get that. Thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine. All right, we have to zoom in on that. All right, so 281.02, powers and duties of the Department of Management Services with respect to fire safety and security. Department of Management Services has the following powers and duties with respect to fire safety and security: to assist the state fire marshal in maintaining the fire safety of public buildings pursuant to S633.218. So what safety risk will we be having with somebody coming in to gain access to their, offices and that have services for the public.
What kind of safety risk would it? Is that what you're
Yeah,
saying?
because this is in reference to fire safety, which that's null and void with what's going on, and then security. So, like what specifically is it referring to security? Maybe it's, let me keep reading. Yeah, so it says it's enforcement response to complaints relating to criminal activity or security threats, the development of emergency procedures and evacuation routes in the event of fire or disaster, and ensuring that such procedures and routes are known to those persons occupying such property, to employ guards and administrative, clerical, technical, and other personnel as may be required to train employees. Okay, so yeah, I don't see anything on there that says we can't. So that's basically, they don't want people blocking, like, exits or getting in the way of, like, if there's a fire hazard or disaster of some sort. So I don't think that's...
To delegate to assign duties and responsibility furthering the provision of security as required and including and authorized by the section of the state agency occupying such state-owned property. Security requirements may be included in lease agreements and established by department rules.
So that's in reference to you guys, like saying that you guys can delegate and assign duties and responsibilities for security purposes and stuff, but it doesn't say anything about prohibiting foot traffic or member of the public. So that's for employees. That doesn't apply to members of the public. That's why I always ask. So. Let's go this way. Want to come with me?
Are we going back to the locations, right? Because we're not going upstairs, though. I would really appreciate, you respecting that at this point.
Well, I respect it. Yeah, I respect you guys. I'm not trying to be disrespectful.
We talked about the first floor. If there's no meetings and things going on over there, this is the common area to let you back to the other side. If you want to go on the outside over there, you can look to get to the other public.
Do you mind showing me your office?
No, sir.
Okay. Well, I'll just stay in the hallways then. Okay.
So we'll stay here.
All right.
On this first floor.
No,
First floor.
I'm not breaking the law, Laura.
But I know. But we talked about,
I know.
this is where the business.
I entertained it. But I'm not going to go into any offices unless it's got services for the public. I promise you that.
Right. So
Okay.
it's
You
down
can
here,
come with me if you want.
But we're gonna stay down here.
Okay.
So let's stay down here and just, you wanna go back and we can look at the things over here.
I've already seen it over there. There's nothing going on over there.
Okay.
But I want to see, I want to observe our government employees in the course of their duties, which is a constitutional protected activity.
So if they're in a meeting space, if they're meeting and things like that.
Yeah. I'm not going to interfere with that. I promise. I
But
promise.
again, back down here. Can we please come stay down here? This
No.
is the common area. It's on the first floor.
Well, you can come with me. I'm not going to interfere with any meetings or anything like that.
But again, it's down here. So we're saying that the common area is down here, not up there.
Yeah, the hallways are common areas. Hallways are
On the
public,
first floor.
but hallways are publicly accessible areas too.
On the first floor.
All right, I've heard that already. All right. All right, Laura, you can come with me if you want. I heard everything. It doesn't matter. This is constitutional protected activity. Besides, you guys got cameras up here. Yeah, I'm not gonna do anything rash.
But we'd had a conversation and we asked you to stay down.
So who are these flyers for?
For employees, because they're the ones who use those programs.
Oh, so this is not for public?
Right.
Okay. Looks correct. Just want to read the sign here. So this is so you got a conference room, 2 conference rooms of finance, revenue collection services, contractual services, and another conference room. Okay. So finance, what do you do in finance here?
The ones that make the financial plans and have a lot of meetings and meet with other.
Is that where they collect payment from us, the people?
No, they make the plans. So The toll collector, the people who do the toll collections.
Revenue collection services? What about there?
No. So the revenue collection services on this floor is, trying to think who's on here. That get the checks in the mail. They process the ones that come in the mail.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. What's the sign say? Pedestrian safety month. Safety doesn't happen. So I always check signage. I don't see anything that says restricted. You don't have any meetings going on right now either. It's all right. I'm not going to go into any offices, guys.
But again, so the contractual services area, if there's bids and things going on, they try to keep that area if there's bids. So usually nobody goes in there unless there's some business that they're doing.
Like what kind of business?
To not mess with the integrity of the bids that come in for certain projects.
Okay. So that's bids that people who work, members of the public can go into and do bids for?
If there is, yeah, we do get,
Okay.
the public comes up here if there is bids that are going on. So there's no bids coming in at this time for you to do the bids.
Okay, gotcha.
You see what I mean?
Yeah. These are just your all's offices, right?
Yeah, restricted areas, again, if there's any of the cash collection and stuff that they do over there and checks that come in the mail.
Okay. Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
want to go
those
back
are
there.
restricted.
Gotcha. Business development. What do you guys do with business development?
Make the business development and concessions business development and concessions management. That's the whole thing. So they're the ones that work with the service plazas, who do the plans and the things for the different service plazas.
Okay.
There's service quality ambassadors in the plaza that do business with us. That's also a common of an area, and you can talk.
There's
to
a lot
them.
more offices back here than I thought there were. All right.
There's just the other entrance to in there in the intermodal and the conference room.
All right, so on this floor, besides, what's the one that takes bids when they have bids going? What was that called? Contractual services? Okay. So there's no one in there unless there's like a bid going on, right?
In that area, right? Unless that's where when the public comes in.
Okay.
If they're doing, you could come in and bid on a project and answer questions like the pre-bid meetings and things like that.
Yeah. So on this floor, on the second floor, what are the other offices that have members of the public coming in for services?
That's it.
You're sure about that?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Again, I'm pretty sure that that's the one that has the people coming in. I'm pretty sure.
Okay, gotcha.
And
What's up there?
so again, that's the third floor where we have the tolls and we have the other conference rooms. There's a couple of conference rooms up there that are probably in use
Okay.
up there right now.
All right, let's do this real quick.
Zach.
You'll see you later, Laura. It's not my first rodeo, for sure. So point me in the direction where there's somebody doing a meeting, because I don't want to go there. Is there a meeting going
So
back
there's
there?
meeting. We can look to see what's going on over here. Sometimes they will hold public meetings in here as well, if they can come in. So we're doing projects.
Oh,
I'm surprised that it's open.
That looks pretty nice.
Yeah.
Wow. Can I get a look at it?
Sure. There's no one in there.
Yeah.
There's people do come when there's plans and projects when it's open to the.
I like this room. Very cool. All right, got it. Lost person.
Right.
What's in design?
The folks who do the plans for the designing and things.
Nothing for the public there, ever?
There, no, those are just office spaces and things. So this would be where the public comes in. They have done meetings there.
Okay. And what about over here? So you got program management.
That also the transportation development, that the teams who work on meetings for the and plan the work program.
And transportation development.
Yeah, that's part of it. Yeah, transportation development is oversees the whole design.
And then as far as services for the public?
Well, everything, sir. We all service the public if that's your overall.
I mean, as far as somebody
Meetings?
either
No.
either meeting someone who works in that department, whether it be in the office
Without an
or
appointment?
downstairs.
Yeah,
So
right.
with an appointment.
Right.
That's so okay. But so
Yeah,
they have an
on
appointment.
specific, yep.
So okay, so they have an appointment. They can come up here
Yeah,
and
if you're
talk
gonna
to
come
the.
and do some business. Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
I'm
Well, I'm here to
assuming
do
that's the way
business.
it is.
I am here to
but
do business.
To getting people's appointments
Yeah.
and things would be
And that,
something
which one
that would
is
schedule.
which one is that? The program management or transportation
That could do
development?
what?
That what we just
What we just spoke
has
about?
services of yeah.
I
for the
mean,
public.
we are all public servants, so but it depends
Yeah.
what you want to do business with. So.
Right, right. Okay, well that one I want to look at.
What?
So this whichever one has.
But again,
if you have an appointment, which one did you say?
So you would have to come, make an appointment, right?
Right.
Go downstairs, we see their availability, and then you come in and talk to them. To
Okay.
What the folks are, their availability
I
as
don't.
well.
I don't
with
need to talk
different
to them
meetings.
though.
But again, there's no areas there. That's all offices going on over there.
But if they have an appointment, they can go to the office and chat with them there, though, right?
Or they might meet in a meeting space. Sometimes they meet them in conference rooms, not necessarily their
Is there-
offices. That's
in
why
the-
we have, conference
yeah.
rooms in every area.
In their office, though, is there like a little waiting area or
No,
any,
they're very
any sort of
small
lobbies
offices.
or
Yeah,
anything like
small
that?
offices.
Okay.
The conference rooms there that are bigger than the offices.
Okay.
Are
Alright.
pretty small.
All right. I'm just gonna go in the hallway then. I'm not gonna go in the offices.
This is the hallway right here, right?
What?
This is the hallway.
Yeah, this is the hallway.
Okay.
I'm not gonna go in the rooms. Offices, meeting. So these cameras, if I wanted to submit a FOIA request and get
what?
if I wanted to submit an open records request, FOIA request, those cameras, I could get the footage, right?
I'm not sure of the policy on that, but yeah, it would go through the team.
Well, the answer is yes.
Okay.
So any citizen of the United States without reason, without specifying a reason, can FOIA request these cameras and they can get that camera footage and then use it for whatever the hell they want. It's crazy, right?
No, it's the Constitution, right?
Yeah. All right. Where's the program thing?
Program
Just want to see where it's at.
management.
Yeah.
This is the program manager's office.
And there's no. Is that meeting
I-
space over there?
No, that's her office. She must be in a meeting somewhere else. So I would rather
Okay.
we just kind of leave her.
And that's where, but she's not there. Okay. And then over here.
Same thing. We have the transportation development side. They must be in a meeting somewhere.
Okay.
These are offices. We can please come back this way.
Is that an cubicle?
That's a cubicle. People
Okay.
are
That's-
working there. So there's a lot of.
There's no
cubicles.
reception. There's no check-in over here. Is it?
No.
Okay. Gotcha. All right. I think that's it for this this hall. And that's for employees only.
I'm not sure if they've ever held any public meetings there or nothing like that. But these are conference rooms. Sometimes if they're big enough. Not 100% sure.
All right. What about back there? Behind this?
There's more offices all over there. There's more. There's where the tolls area is.
Program? Is this the lady you're talking about?
No. See how
Okay.
small those offices.
Yeah. All right. What about over here?
More offices out there.
Does that connect to the area we were just in?
And then there's more offices out
Oh, tolls. So this is where you come to pay tolls.
there. No, this is where they do the business for the tolls. Yeah, so the money's collected downstairs.
So this is where your boss is, the executive director's office. Cool. See the pictures on the walls here. See, at least you guys don't have private information sitting out where someone can see it from a public space. It's just a hallway. Oh, I'm not going to disrupt it. All right, so the one place I got to see, though, is the wherever you go to pay your tolls.
So again, you don't go to pay your tolls, you reach out to them, and then so you usually pay them on the phone or online is where you pay your tolls, or you send them in.
Right, but if you don't have access to the computer or you can't do it that way, that's why they have this building here for the public to come here?
No, there's just, they sometimes will come and they'll talk to someone, or if they want to bring some cash, so people meet you downstairs. You don't come up and pay. It's not like one of those walk-in centers that we have. It's just the main HQ, and if people want, they can go and they'll meet you downstairs and collect your tolls. If you want to write something and stuff, so.
Okay. You guys have a really big, nice building for not having...
How old do you think it is?
Huh?
How old do you think the building is?
I have no idea. How old is it?
So how old would you say if you were a guess?
Well, I know the Florida Turnpike's been around for a while, so I would say at least, I don't know, 20, 30 years.
Yeah. Close, very good. Within range, yeah. There's pride in the maintenance of it with the state folks' money and stuff that you do and keeping it up.
So we were already here.
Yep.
Okay, we can start heading back down.
Do you want to talk to somebody from the toll so they can come talk to you, like how they would do with anything else?
Sure. Yeah, appreciate that.
Let me see if there should be someone there.
Okay.
So we'll go downstairs just so you can see how that kind of works.
All right.
If you have any questions, but I'm probably pulling her out from something, so.
Get a drink here.
Let's see if I can get a hold of you.
You guys keep it so nice in here because you keep it just for employees over here. So there's absolutely no services ever done in any of these offices in the building
What do you mean by services?
for the public.
Well, the public meetings, public hearings, and things that
Right.
happen for you working with the.
We went into all
rooms.
those rooms, right? So all those that you're talking about, referring to, are always done in those rooms we're looking at. Okay. And then anything else, like as far as services that a member of the public would make an appointment for, come here. Is there any situation where they might not be down here, meeting down here in a common area, and they'll meet in an office?
Give me 1 second. Hang on. Hello? No. No. Yes. Alrighty, thank you.
What's across the street over there?
That's the FHP building
Mm-hmm.
and the operations building.
For Florida Turnpike as well?
Hi,
Gotcha.
how are you?
Hi.
So the FHP is the FHP.
Okay.
It's the Florida Highway Safety and Operations, yeah.
Oh, gotcha. So it's affiliated with, hey, how's it going?
So he had questions about if he wanted to, the public wants to come in and pay their toll, like how do they go about doing that if they want, how do they go about paying their tolls?
Paying the insufficient fund notice or
With
Yeah, like in what situation would you have a member of the public come here, maybe say they had an appointment? In what situation would they ever go into an office as it relates to the services that you would provide specifically for those people?
we require for them to mail the payment either by check or money order. We do not publicize cash. If they do send cash and that's the only option they have, we request for them to provide an email so we can send them a receipt of payment.
Right.
We do not encourage for them to come in person. If they do show up with the payment, then we'll come down, we receive the payment, but it have to be in the exact amount that they owe.
Okay.
Because we don't carry any cash here for them to facilitate any change, and then we provide them a receipt.
Okay. And so it's always 100%. If they come in person and those other options are out the door, then it's always done downstairs. They're never
Correct.
brought into an office where there's
No.
privacy
No.
because it's financial information.
Correct.
So it's out in the
I'll
open.
come down
Okay.
with a receipt, a manual receipt,
Right.
and then we sit downstairs and I manually write them the receipt. I keep a
Right.
copy and then I provide them a copy of the receipt.
Okay, I see. What I would, okay, thank you. So
Thank you.
if I may make a recommendation, if that happens, instead of meeting them down in the common area and discussing financial, personal information, maybe bring them up to like an office where they might have some expectation of privacy.
It's okay. We'll take it.
That's
into
just a that's just a
consideration.
recommendation.
Yeah.
I'm just throwing it out there. Take it or leave it. I just
Thank you.
that's
Sure.
what I recommend.
Thank you so
But-
much.
But
No
thank you
problem.
so much.
Bye. Bye-bye.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
I really like this snap grip. Allows me to hold the phone without it bouncing around. Get one of my fat fingers in front of the camera lens. Okay, well, that's it.
Alrighty.
All right. Well, I appreciate you, being cordial and professional.
I appreciate you too.
I just wish. I understand better, what you guys do than I did coming in here. I just wish, like I made the recommendation to what's her name,
Elaine.
Elaine, Elaine. To maybe create some more privacy with regards to financial matters, because out in the common area, you could have potentially other
Appreciate
people
that.
listening in and stuff like that. So that's all.
That's when you just cash. That's when you just cash over there when you come and use that one.
Yeah. All right. Now, when I came in, I assumed that there were offices that someone could come in and get their business done in person, like payments and things like that. Just walk in.
No, that's the walk-in centers that you want to
So
go
it
to
doesn't sound,
specific.
according to what you're saying, I'm
Right.
going to take your word on it, is that that's
Yeah, this
not,
is, yeah, right.
Yeah, it's not a
so
thing.
the walk-in
Okay.
centers are not here.
Okay.
Right? The SunPass, the front counters and stuff, that's in other areas.
Gotcha. All right. Well, thanks again, Laura.
Well, it was a
It's
pleasure.
nice to meet
Thank
you.
you, sir. You
Yeah.
take care.
You too.
Yeah.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Good luck with that.
Oh, yeah. Do you have a card? Or you can just write down your email. Yeah.
It's my email.
Thank you so much.
Take care.
Laura, you too.
Thank you.
All right, Liberty Trollers, we are just leaving the Florida Turnpike headquarters in Orlando, Florida. I don't really know a whole lot about the types of services they have for the public, which is why I was asking a lot of questions, a lot of redundant questions, because I felt like, especially at the beginning, Laura wasn't really giving me thorough answers, because all I was trying to figure out is which offices do they have where someone with or without an appointment can go into and complete their service, transaction, whatever, inside this building. It just seems like it's an awfully big building, and that a lot of our taxpayer money is being poured into this for just employees, and treating the public as a threat. And that should not be the general attitude towards the public. I don't care if it's in the name of safety or not. I'd rather have dangerous freedom than safe tyranny. And that's something that I believe Thomas Jefferson said. That's why I usually sign in. And when I do sign in, I sign in as Tom Jefferson, because that's something at the forefront of my mind when I'm doing these audits. Our rights are always being stepped on in the name of safety and security. And I don't like that at all, not one bit. So hopefully Laura was telling me the truth about there not being any offices that members of the public would physically go into to complete services. From what she was telling me, she was explaining that they always have that public servant come down to a common area by the entrance, I guess, to get those services taken care of. If those services cannot be completed online or via mail or what have you. Sounds like they go through every measure to keep the public at bay and from coming into this building, which I don't like. So we did venture off into the publicly accessible areas, corridors, hallways. Those are all, publicly accessible. So hopefully they learned something here today. I will be following up with Laura. Let me know what you think about this video in the comments, and let me know in what way I should follow up with this to ensure that they've been educated, and if there is a reason to open up those offices and which offices would those be that provide services for the public. Something tells me she's not giving me all the information I wanted to that I was looking for, but we'll see, I guess. As usual, thank each and every one of you for watching. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Freedom, baby! Woohoo! Liberty Troll, out.